I felt this energy of roses. I was like smelling roses, and I asked, like, what does that mean? And it's like smell is therapy for us as women. We love the smell of flowers. And then I had this intuition about healing with rose water and rosemary. I wrote it down. And sitting in stillness with our sisters so that we can heal this wound just by sitting in the presence of other women who feel this calling to feel connected on a deeper soul level and find those friendships that are really intimate and meaningful and of the truest loyalty. I feel like this energetic pull that's going to pull women who really desire those energies together. So if you are one of those women who are feeling like you really wish you had deeper, intimate, loyal friendships, I'm feeling that for many of us. And also there's this feeling of rising as feminine leaders, coming out of the following energy of just copycats and following what other people are doing on trends socially, or what you think the fashion is, whatever. There's a feeling of the rebel coming out. So it's that energy of be the change that you want to see, and no more hiding, no more suppressing what you truly feel, and no more impressing. You're not here to impress anyone. You're here to be impressed because you are fucking amazing as you are. And once all that suppression has gone, then that feminine woman leader in you that wants to rise and share her voice and is gonna be able to just like speak from soul. There won't be any mental involved, because I feel we're living in that frequency energy where women are just so in their mental state that they literally think they're feminine, but they're not, because everything is strategy. And as women, we feel with the energy that comes through the womb, the heart. There is no thought involved. It's just a pure oracle. And I feel like women are natural oracles. Yes, I'm doing an oracle reading, but all women are natural oracles. You just haven't tapped into that energy and that gift of yours. So that was also something that was coming through, was the rise of more feminine oracles, and you will just be naturally a walking oracle. Like, I'm doing a reading now, so you can see this as like a psychic oracle reading, but as you see, I'm just channeling everything that comes through. I don't have a strategy for this call, and I think that's where once you move from the what do I need to do to call this in, you don't need to set intentions in a way that you think that it's all mental and like wish lists. You will just know that your body will be the magnet for everything, and it's through you being the oracle of having that inner knowing, that soul trust within you that just knows that it's like almost like you predict everything, and it's just your natural way to be. You are a born being that knows everything, and you just have to trust in that. Like there won't be any doubts, and there won't be any disbelief in who you are. You're just so strong in your energy. So I'm feeling like this will come from when the women really surrender. There's this like energy of like deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and in that space of nothing, everything is just going to come to you because your aura is the magnet. Like, you just know it, and like in 1 second, whatever you desire is just going to come into your field, and you're going to be blown away. And that's what, you hear like, oh, it's magic. That is the magic, because you are the magic. You become the magic of your life by creating that energy field for yourself, which does all the work for you. You don't need to do anything. You don't even need to think. And once you're out that mental game, like, there's a whole back door to the other side. And I'm so excited. Like, oh my God, so much stuff is coming through. Like, like I'm channeling different messages from different side. I don't know, so much is coming through, and I probably should have written some of this down. It's so overwhelming sometimes. Yeah, so, and also like with this channeled energy, there's, because I've been through this for the last 5 years, with this energy of channeling so much, like the earthing and getting grounded is going to allow you to like feel confident that when you receive all these like wisdom and the magic that's happening to you, you can contain it. This human body, sometimes we get very electric when we're receiving downloads or upgrades, DNA upgrades, and the body gets so electric that it's overwhelming. Hi, Aarti. And so in order to, so it's like from that masculine feminine woman that really wants to just be in that feminine woman, feminine energy woman that can just like call everything in, share her voice, just like be in the embodiment. We're not living laptop lives anymore. Yeah, we all do love our laptop, but it's really time to just say fuck it to all of this doing stuff and being. And the being able to be in the state of being comes from the fact that you can trust that everything that you want in this world is yours. And it's not just about having the material things. I think it's like seeing that you are here to activate your gifts. Like the more and more I surrender, I don't want material things in my life anymore. All I want is to explore like all these psychic abilities, and this is what I've been doing. Like this is what I do all the time, just like try and activate my new DNA code so I can like see how I can play with the universe. It's kind of like a video game. And yeah, like this is the magic of life, being able to surf that flow of the present moment, being in a state of not wanting, and you're in the neutral space. And in this neutral space, you are in the vortex. And when you're in the vortex, everyone else is in the chaos, in the doing and the fast and the hustle, and you're in the silence. You're in the space of pure bliss, and it's almost surreal. You're like, really? I'm in this channel? Where am I? And in this channel, you receive everything. The codes, the downloads, the wisdom from your ancestors, the magic. And if you can hold it, this is when you know, like, wow, I've made it. But this is I would say the biggest challenge is to stay in the vortex when everyone else is in the, you're in this space, your peace is your power, your sun is your power. No one can like literally fuck with your aura. No one can take from you. No one can make you feel like your vulnerability is a weakness. No one can shadow you or suppress you, whether it be a family member, someone that you work with, a partner, or someone that guilt trips you and, you know, like tries to do things that they know that are gonna put salt in the wound, and then you get affected by it. And anytime you let one person trigger you, that one trigger takes you out of your vortex. So you've got to think, my aura is my literal bodyguard. It's also my magnet. I'm not letting anyone fuck with me. And that comes from that state of, I have a voice. My feelings are important. I'm expressing my sexuality, my creativity, whatever. So I'm so excited. Like, I feel if you jump, if you willing to trust and literally fall into the arms of the universe and say, universe, I'm going to experiment. I'm not used to this, but I want to be that woman that has this power. I'm not suppressing anything anymore. You're literally gonna burst this shell open, and your apple, your sine wave, your electromagnetic field is going to start to rotate in a way where you think, oh my God, where am I? Have I tripped? Have I entered a new universe? Is this real? Because those experiences that you have when you've maybe done a ceremony of mushrooms or something, it's going to be your living state where everything feels good all the time, and the too good to be true state is your normal state. And once you make magnetism, femininity, flow, receiving your normal state, you'll be stable in that energy. So you won't be like vortex, chaos, vortex, chaos, vortex, chaos. And that's where the mastery comes from, is how can I stay here no matter what? Nothing, no trigger outside of me is going to take this power. And the power is your happiness, the power is your magnetism, the power is your love to give. And then you won't be afraid to give that love to people, because you know that nobody's depleting you, they're filling you. And so like the cards from, this was crazy. So I've been in such an amazing energy today, and just like I've been feeling so much love, like, I don't know. And then I found this card like on the street, and I'm like, this is like a sign for me, this is a sign for everyone who needs to hear it. Like, love is here when you open yourself up, like just literally like let that heart be vulnerable, and it literally heals everything. So you can transmute that anger into love, you can transmute that suppression into love, you can transmute all those burdens and those pain into love, and like love heals everything. And a really, really important message that came through for myself, for a friend I was speaking to yesterday, and then also pulling these cards, was like, we don't need therapy. We don't need more self-help. We don't need more healing. Aren't we done with this? Like, it's just a never-ending cycle of improvement. And I was also there. I was just like, I'm just here to level up and glow up. And yeah, I love that. But at the same time, it's like, I'm also here to be. I'm also here to just be in the sun, smell the roses, and the self-help trap will never end. We just need sun and roses. That is our therapy. Like, be your own Valentine, and then you can be a Valentine for everyone else. And obviously Valentine's is what, Wednesday? So yeah, how can you be that lover for yourself and let your heart just melt every single day? Like, just that feeling that I felt today when I did this meditation, I was just like, oh my God, my heart feels like so vulnerable. And I was like, oh my God, I'm loving that my heart feels vulnerable. Why is it feeling so soft? And it was so overwhelming. I was like, how have I allowed my heart to like just be open? And then I find this card. I'm like, So I really, really hope that there was something there that you can tap into or just feel into, and see how you can allow yourself to let go of all this density. Like, let it go and just feel like someone's taken off layers off you, and you can just be that naked person, that naked woman, man, if you're watching, and have no expectations, just like no desires, and stay in that energy of just receptivity and miracles and roses. This is the words that just keep coming through, is sun and roses. It's like sun is the most powerful force of this existence, and roses, the smell. We navigate life through smell. Like, don't be fooled by your eyes. Smell, pheromones is everything. It tells you everything. Trust your smell, not your eyes. Love is blind, right? Why? Because you smell your partner through their pheromones. And pheromones comes from, I hacked this, from pharaoh. king. So, in Egypt, so your pharaoh is your king. And how do you smell your king? Through his pheromones. You are drawn to your partners through your pheromones, not through your eyes. So yeah, I really, really feel that this reading is for us women, whether you're single or whether you're in already a relationship, to bring in this, like, the deepest part of your soul, peeling off all the layers of the onion, so you can be in union with your partner. And it's like a jigsaw clicks you together, that you just see each other on the deepest level, that you're at one. And that's where I feel the comfort, the bond comes in, when you're not playing the different frequency games of, like, this energy I'm feeling. And the union comes from when you just let go of everything. So all that fire, all that rage, transmute it into passion. Passion for your projects, passion for your lovers, passion for your friends. Don't hold back on how you feel. And if someone, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to cry. Like, if someone rejects that energy of yours, they're not for you. And it's not rejection, it's just redirection. God just wants you to unite you with those people that can receive you for your intensity, for your, no more suppressing. That heart of yours wants to just be bursting its sun. Like the solar plexus, where we hold all our tension and suppression, and the heart just wants to, like, pour out. But if you hold it in, you're suppressing yourself, and then you're not expressing who you truly are. And the energy cannot move from the solar plexus to your heart. And once you open your heart, then you have your voice. And it took me so long to get here. Wow. Even being on this live right now, I was like, am I going to do this? Am I really, really going to channel and just show up and not have a notes or a strategy, like how, we've been told to just follow process, steps, logic. There is no logic. Intuition isn't logic. Love is not logic. Nothing in this universe is logic. And every time I ask the universe, like, what do? I just hear, like, just rest. Be lazy. Receive. And I'm like, no, I just want to do. And I'm like, yeah, the doing is opening. And the doing is receiving the insights. It's not like you're just sitting and not doing anything. Once you've opened that wisdom portal, you start to see, and you're like, holy shit. And that's when you start to do, because you're like learning, you're unlearning, you're discovering who you are through unfiltering all the layers. And love is literally the answer to everything. This is the realization I had today, was, oh my God, like everything is healed by love. And if you are around people that are mirroring any negative, low vibration energies, just move away from them. Move away from anything in your life that does not make you feel that love, because it's a mirror. So if you're feeling something bad inside of you, someone is going to reflect that back to you. And if you're feeling love, then love attracts love. If you're feeling a vibration of wealth, wealth attracts wealth. If you're feeling confidence, confidence attracts confidence, and you're going to bring that energy into all areas of your life. So abundance is the broad word to explain it, but it's just the frequency, it's just the vibration, a feeling like all that energy that is in the bottom of you is like here, like risen, and you're just like, oh my God, like so expanded. Like you feel like, when I felt so high, I felt like, can I go any higher? And it's like, no, you can't, you've made it. And I was like, oh my God, I've made it. I'm feeling it here. And then I started to notice, oh yes, look, this brings me lower. This brings me lower. How can I stay there? And this is the where I feel my best, because when I feel my best, I'm able to give my best. I can be my most authentic self. I can express my love to my family, my friends. I can show up, like I can do this reading with my best energy, and you can feel this frequency. So, I'm getting so high right now. It's like overwhelming high, you know? And this is also been my challenge. It's like, how can I ground this frequency? Because I know sometimes I can get so energetic, and sometimes it can be overwhelming for other people to like, whoa, she's like way up here, and everyone's like normal, and I'm like, oh, I should try and fit myself in to fit the room. And then I said, no, I'm not fitting myself in to fit the room. It's time to stay in that frequency. Everyone just needs to raise. Everyone needs to match that high energy. And yeah, okay. So look at the card that came. So it was just perfect timing. And then for those who missed it, I pulled this card. I found this card today as I was walking home. And I was just like, timing cannot be any better. The universe, I've been seeing the signs are everywhere. When you become more observant, it's like a wave. Like love is a wave, and you'll feel it from people. It's not a state that you need to achieve. You are love. So it's like the vibes that you feel coming as you are on the wave of love, and you've got to stay there. And it's like, the way to stay on the wave of love is to be vulnerable. It's like literally to wear your heart on your sleeve, and allow those who will receive you to receive you. And if someone doesn't receive you, it's okay. They're not for you. They're not willing to go deep, to go intimate. But we're in this time of, where is that card that I pulled? I felt it so strongly. Source and success. And I just felt so much intensity. Like the Osho tarot cards are like very, very red and intense. So I felt like that energy of like the suppression, anger, and in our bodies. It's like we need to push that suppression from the root up through the solar plexus and to the heart, and then you can give the love and express the love through creativity. So this was I think the biggest message I wanted to come through, for those who missed it, I was sharing a lot about like the feminine energy and surrendering into that vortex and how to get there. So if you want to watch this video again, I won't repeat myself. Otherwise I'll go back to the energy I was talking about in the beginning, and I want to kind of close what I've been feeling, which is union in so many shapes and forms, and women coming together, genuine sisterhood coming together, like star seeds, light workers who have a higher vision. And by being with other women who are on that frequency, you're going to activate each other's gifts, like psychic abilities. And maybe you feel, oh, I'm not psychic, but you are a natural oracle. It's just not been activated by you. You haven't allowed it in. But also when you're around people that, it's like vibes attract vibes. When you're around other women who are tapped in, you feel their presence, and then you kind of naturally activate each other. This is how DNA activations work. And it's tapping into the great cosmic womb. That power of our human wombs, but also that womb above. We came from the cosmos. We were born through a womb, not just our maternal human mother's womb, but we were born through the stars. We were born through this womb, and there is the magic, the power. Like codes of Orion. This is what I just heard. Like a cosmic bang, a bang. Stars coming together. Okay, this is what I'm feeling like. Star seeds. Maybe some of you know this word, some of you don't. Like star seeds are beings of light. Like you know you're a star seed or not. I will maybe do a video about this on another time. But basically, you're here to help the planet raise its frequency, bring your healing energies to Earth, but you know that you're not kind of maybe from Earth. You feel that you've come from a different star system or group of beings that sent you here to spread your love and light, and that's the very essence of it. But actually, I feel like as star seeds coming from different solar systems is also like separation, and in this age we're coming to union with, doesn't matter what race you are, whether you're a star race or a race from a different country. Like it's this whole energy of we're all one. No one is better or worse than each other. No poverty and wealth, that's just the 3D programming. It's just about aligning all our frequencies together and feeling love for every single being on this planet and in every single solar system, and being one with it, not being separate from anything. And then when you have that union, then you're going to feel like, oh my God, this energy of oneness, true oneness. Because love is love, right? Love is love, love is love, love is love. And I've also been channeling a lot of like light codes with my hands. I felt this energy has been coming in for a while, but I was not sure what it meant or how I could bring it to people, but randomly my hands always start to move, and I'm like, now I'm starting to see symbols. So when I draw, when my hand moves, maybe not quite now, but I see symbols. It's like as if I'm like a drawing board, and it's like electric energy moving, and energy, like healing energy, is coming out my hand. It's amazing. And guys, you also have this ability. It's just time for you to open up those channels. And if you go back to the beginning of the reading, I share like it's tapping into that state of letting go of everything, not wanting to manifest, being out of the mental space completely, being vulnerable to a level that you've never ever felt before, and you will start to activate. It's like sound waves opening up. This is what I feel. And hearing, like you hear things, and that's your portal. So yeah, that's the right word, portal. I think this is the message that wanted to come through. I'm so appreciating of who joined today to receive whatever wanted to come through for you, for myself. And I'm so proud of myself as well for being open to come online and share this. And I think from now on it's just a journey of expression. And if any of you have something that you felt resonated, I would love it to hear, because it just makes me more connected to the downloads that I receive. Actually has a message for you as individually. I mean, usually individual readings are very, very accurate, but collectively I've not really done that many, so I'm very curious to see like who resonated, maybe now, next week, but yeah, that's it. Sending you so much love. I will. Happy Valentine's, happy Galentine's. So happy to have you part of my life. So it will be on my feed. How do I save this? Does anyone know how I can save this? Oh no.